Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here. The long-awaited Eon Super 64 has finally arrived, and it joins a long list of products that are meant to upscale your old dusty retro video game consoles to the modern HD TV. But in today's episode, we're gonna let you know why over here at Gaming Off the Grid, we are not purchasing the Eon Super 64. What are we drinking today?
Today we're drinking Tequila Barrel Lime Gose by Peachtree Brewing Company.
Alright, you know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss an upload. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and stay tuned to this episode of Gaming Off the Grid.
Hey everybody, Kevin Outtakes here. I want you to sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and enjoy this episode of Gaming Off the Grid. Cheers, fellas.
Alright, here we go. The Eon Super 64 is setting the retro game community ablaze. Every YouTuber is talking about this thing, and we're not really going to go into what the device is so much as opposed to why it's not for us.
Yeah, so let's start with the price point. This unit is $150 just for the adapter, so that's really pricey.
Yeah, and that's kind of the sticker shock, and I know it's a small company. We've actually met some of the individuals involved with this company, and great people. And they're doing a great thing, a great service for the retro community, but $150. I'm sure it's worth it. I'm sure their margins aren't that great, but for, you know, folks that are trying to get retro games and all those type of things, that $150 could go a long way.
Yeah, you could buy so many amazing games for $150. And honestly, even if we did have the money to get it, like we were just rich, I don't think I would still get it. Like, because the way we play games in the room is true hardware, CRT TVs. It just wouldn't work for us.
Yeah, and that's the main culprit, I would say, to us for not picking this thing up, is we still think these consoles look beautiful if you're using the right video format for them. So if you can play these retro consoles on a CRT TV that's not too big, so you're looking at like a 20 to 24-inch TV probably, and you know, through component, which the GameCube and 64, there are issues with being able to do that. But point being, they still look great in their original format. We are not in a situation where we have to upscale. We don't want to upscale. Yeah. But I do understand why people would want to.
And I think this unit is fantastic for the retro gaming community and people that haven't played retro games in a long time. Because a lot of people, you know, still have their old systems like in a box or something, and all they have is their flat screen, big 50-inch TVs, and they're like, oh, now I can actually play this on my new modern HD TV. So it's really cool because it's getting people back into gaming.
Yes, which is all great.
Which is super great, and I love what they're doing with the company, but it's just not good for us.
Yeah, totally agree. And, you know, the GameCube has one of these as well. And, you know, when that came out, we were, like, excited because we love anybody and everybody being able to play retro games. That's a big thing, and that's why we try bringing the couch co-op thing and the beer thing, you know, just, like, have fun, get offline, sit down with a friend or a family member, play video games. So anything that is a conduit to make that happen, we're happy about. But when it came out, we're like, man, our Nintendo Wii plays GameCube games through component cables on our awesome Sony Triatron TV. It looks fantastic.
It looks fantastic. And plus, the GameCube one is also $150.
That is a great point. So if you wanted both these Eon adapters to play the GameCube and the N64 on modern TVs, that's $300. That is a modern console. You know, there's kind of this stigma out there that to be a retro gamer, it's super expensive. And we literally fund our TVs, our retro game collection primarily through garage sailing and flipping things and things like that. It doesn't have to be that expensive, and we still get a good quality image.
And what's cool about CRTs is everyone that has an old CRT is trying to get rid of them. So you can easily get a good CRT for free, and you can plug your original consoles in. You don't have to spend that $150 on the adapter. You can just buy a bunch of games, play it on your CRT that was free, and you're gaming like you were when you were a kid. It's awesome.
And I totally understand. A lot of people aren't going to be able to grab a CRT TV and put it up in their living room or things like that, you know. But, you know, do you have a corner in the basement somewhere? Or, you know, we've got a couple of them set out in our garage because, you know, just park the cars in there, and it's kind of, you know, that little getaway, like, oh, I'm going to go play some retro games. But anyways, the Eon Super 64, it's an awesome product. It is just not for us. At that price point, we feel there are more affordable options for most gamers out there.
Yes, but speaking of things that are for us, beer. What do you think of this beer?
Okay, this is a very unique beer. I'm not a huge fan of tequila. I don't know about you, but for liquor and stuff, I'm more of a whiskey, a bourbon, or a rye type of guy. And tequila's always just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So with that being said, coming into this,
You were hesitant.
Hesitant, yeah. I love Goses, love sours, like Peachtree Brewery, but I was kind of like, I think you were more excited about this than me. But I will say it's a very, the tequila component is very tame. It's very thirst quenching. I'm getting a lot of the lime. But, honestly, it's not quite as flavorful of a beer as I thought it was.
I was hoping there would be more flavor. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing in the flavor department. I was worried that this would taste like a margarita, and I'm not a huge fan of margaritas. I do enjoy tequila, straight, but I mean that tequila, you can taste it, but it's not aggressive. You can actually enjoy the tequila flavor. I'm getting that lime. Does not taste like a margarita. I just wish there was more flavor, and it dissipates really quickly.
It does. It's a very mild, easy drinking beer, and if that's what you're looking for, I would say that this would be a really good sipper on the patio, in the summer maybe, something like that. But I guess I was expecting something a little more obtuse with this beer.
Well, I was expecting something more aggressive too, because it's barrel aged. It's a Gose aged in tequila barrels. Usually when you think barrel aged, you're like, ooh, this is going to be a hefty guy. I mean, this isn't bad.
No, it's really good.
Bad.
It's a good beer. Peachtree, I've never had a bad beer by Peachtree. My expectations were different.
Yes.
But I will say this, if you're a casual beer drinker, don't be scared of this beer, because I would imagine if a casual beer drinker seen this and was like, whoa,
that's too much for me.
It's not. It's a really smooth brew. I'm glad we picked it up, because I don't know that I've ever had a beer like this
No,
before,
I don't think I've ever really seen a beer like this before, so I'm glad Peachtree is trying new things,
awesome.
and always it's so
changing
freaking
it up.
Yes.
So anyway, circling back before we wrap this episode up, let us know in the comment section below, are you excited for the Eon Super 64? Do you upscale your retro consoles? We've said many times on the channel, we do not. We typically do original hardware on original, we try playing our consoles, to put it into simpler terms, on the best possible TV format that was available at the time.
At the time, yes.
So we play our modern stuff, our Switch, our PS4, on an HD TV. But the older consoles, as you go back through the generations, we try playing them on the best TV that was available during the time for that true retro experience. But anyway, let us know what you think of this topic. Are we losing our freaking minds? Is $150 a good deal for the Eon Super 64? We would love your feedback. And as always, we always appreciate you tuning in and subscribing to the channel. Keep gaming, keep drinking. We'll see you next time, right here on Gaming Off the Grid.
Serve at 8 degrees Celsius.
Gotta go use a lint roller quick.
Ah, you gotta go roll that lint. Yeah, dude, it doesn't say. They don't want you to know. They do not want you to know. Them sneaky boys. Them sneaky boys. Hell yeah.
Bucko. Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here with the advent of the ER.
It's a good show.
What are we drinking
Today
today?
we're drinking tequila lime. Tequila barrel. Barrel.
Of monkeys.
Barrel roll. My friend Bear likes to eat rolls. Barrels.
Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here with the advent of the Eon Super 64 and similar devices to upscale your other retro gaming consoles. I don't love that wording. I need to slim it up.